In the Middle East, there's bitterness, there's bloodshed, there's heartache, but then there's YaLa, and that gives us hope. There are young people who refuse to be bound by the divisions of the past. There's technology that allows you to cross old boundaries and borders and begin dialogues that promise a better future. So I'm so proud of what you're doing, now more than 1 million strong. You have the power to change the course of history. Keep it up. We're proud of you.
Hello, YaLa young leaders, and greetings from Washington, D.C. My name's Andy Rabens, and I serve as the Special Advisor for Global Youth Issues at the U.S. Department of State. On behalf of President Barack Obama, Secretary Kerry, and the people of the United States of America, I'm thrilled to join the thousands of young leaders from across the globe who are gathered in this virtual space for the 5th YaLa online conference. Now, today marks an important milestone for YaLa young leaders, as it represents 5 years of existence as a regional community. And I feel fortunate to have had a front row seat to YaLa's growth over this initial time period. I remember being in Jerusalem, in Tel Aviv, and in Ramallah 5 years ago on one of my trips out to the region, and meeting with some of the dynamic young leaders who saw a desperate need to build greater community, collective voice, and coexistence across a challenging region of the world. I remember conversing over coffees at Cafe Mahal in Tel Aviv and Stars and Bucks in Ramallah with early YaLa leaders like Ehud, Nimrod, and Uri Severe, who worked tirelessly to actualize an exciting vision of youth empowerment and voice. And then to see, over 5 years, YaLa grow and become the action-oriented community that it is today, with over 1 million members across the Middle East and Africa, a new crop of young leaders at the helm, Hamza, Megan, and others, and a renewed belief that young voices can shape a more peaceful and prosperous region. It gives me great energy and great hope about the future. Now, the U.S. Department of State has been a partner of YaLa since shortly after it was founded in 2011. And we've enjoyed watching the community grow into the empowered network that it is today in just 5 short years. The future of the Middle East is important to all of us. And as President Obama has made clear, Israelis and Palestinians face a challenging path forward. But our overall commitment and focus remains unchanged. We continue to believe that achieving a 2-state solution remains the best path forward for Israel's security, for Palestinian aspirations, and for regional stability. That has long been the position of the United States under both Democratic and Republican administrations. And it continues to be our position today. President Obama has also noted that genuine peace can only be realized between Israelis and Palestinians themselves. So we look to you all, Israeli, Palestinian, and regional youth leaders, to continue playing a positive role in that push for genuine peace, for coexistence, and for expanded opportunity across the region. You all have an important role to play in shaping the future of this region, in modeling the type of leadership among young people that you want to see. I know that YaLa Young Leaders has served as a powerful platform to break down stereotypes and misperceptions, to build important relationships, and to pursue peace. And I know as well that YaLa Young Leaders will play an even bigger role and serve as an even more important platform in the years to come. So congrats, mabruk, mazel tov on the successful 5 years of existence, and I look forward to an even more impactful 5 years ahead.
Dear friends, given my portfolio that you know, I deal with many issues that many of you also deal with on a daily basis in your home countries. People who flee instability, war, persecution, people looking for a safe haven, looking for a safe and protected home, but also people looking to build new and cohesive communities across national, ethnic, linguistic, and religious borders. What the world today is lacking, and is at the root of many difficulties and conflicts, is lack of trust and mutual cultural respect for our neighbors, our fellow citizens, but also newcomers. In my capacity here in Europe, all along with my colleagues and all member states of the Union, we are working hard towards a solution for all those people who are displaced, who flee to Europe, but also what happens once they settle in Europe. What happens in Palestine, or Iraq, or Syria is felt in Greece, in Germany, in Sweden, everywhere. We are all interconnected. Nothing is local anymore. So, think globally without renouncing, of course, your affection to your country. The one complements the other, and we are all part of the solution. I count on you, the young generation, the next leaders, to contribute already now to building hope and peace for the times to come, for a more auspicious future for everybody, for your homeland, for your neighborhood, for your world, since you are citizens of this world.
I want to congratulate the YaLa young leaders for the effort they've been doing during the last 5 years, and hope that they will continue working in the years ahead. Unfortunately, the peace process in the Middle East, it looks that will need a lot of effort to be put in place. We have to do the utmost, and I think this year, in which the United Nations may have new initiatives and other institutions may do too, we have to make all the efforts together. The young leaders and the old leaders, everybody who continues to fight for peace in the Middle East. I wish all the best for you in the coming period of time, and I thank you very much once again for the work that you have been doing in the last 5 years.
It's great to talk to YaLa once again. There are few things that are going on in the Middle East today that gives anyone comfort or a sense of optimism. But YaLa continues to be the one place where people can get together, they can exchange thoughts, they can relate to each other as people, they don't demonize, they humanize. And the future of the Middle East is going to be in the hands of those of you who are prepared to get together, focus on how you can build, not how you can destroy, how you can create, and how you can shape a very different environment for a region that is dominated by young people, but who also need to somehow paint a picture for the future and use cooperation as the baseline for that. So I congratulate you on what you're doing. I wish you all the success, and I hope that you will go from strength to strength. Good luck.
Hello, I'm Toni Verstandig, the Executive Vice President of the S. Daniel Abraham Center for Middle East Peace. I am formerly the Deputy Assistant Secretary at the Department of State and also a member of the Arab-Israeli peace team here in the United States. I'd like to congratulate the YaLa movement for its 5th anniversary, and a special shout out to my dear friend Uri Severe, who is the founder of the YaLa movement, its inspirational leader. Uri and I worked together on the Oslo process and also the bringing Oslo to what was its promise at Camp David. We will continue to work on peace, and we both believe peace is possible. That is what YaLa is all about. YaLa is more than a dream. The YaLa young leaders are there every day, executing on the ground, not only its ideas, but its connectivity. For peace is about connecting. It is about the framework of dialogue. It is about the extraordinary programs that YaLa has inspired. I am ever hopeful that in the days, weeks, and months ahead, that we will have an opportunity to transform this region in the Middle East, bringing an end to the Arab-Israeli conflict, because this vital area deserves peace. The people in the region deserve peace. Israelis, Palestinians deserve the promise of hope and prosperity, living side by side one another, in peace and security, engaging one another, bringing ideas to fruition, working together on the next incredible ideas of promise. And I know that YaLa can and will continue to inspire the next generation of promise, of hope, and prosperity. So let's move forward together on the next 5 years, knowing that we will bring peace together. Thank you very much, and I congratulate each and every one of you. All the best. Bye-bye.